What is going on, guys? Jin here from CZeroMedia. In today's 280Z build video, well, at this point it's really a 240Z aside from the engine. In today's episode, we're going to be installing a 240Z style slim bumper that's in chrome using skillered brackets. First of all, this car just got detailed by Brandon from Morales Detailer. He came in, hand washed it, impurities out of the paint, buffed it, polished it, and waxed it. Can you see how reflective the paint is up top? It looks like a straight up show car right now. Another modification I've done to the car is I have added a dash cam by, I believe, a brand called Vivo. What's cool about this dash cam is that obviously it records what's outside of the vehicle, but it's also recording what's inside. So if the car was ever broken into or it detects any motion while it's parked, it will start up as it's got an internal battery and start recording. I run dash cam on all my vehicles, especially my DD. Maybe it's a Japanese in me, but always have, always will. You never know what's gonna happen. Alright, so today what we got here is the chrome 240Z style slim bumper. Now project, it's super dirty because I was just using an angle grinder chopping off the side of the splitter. If you remember, this splitter came out a little bit further on the side. I notched that out to my personal liking. I think it looks a little more slimmer on the front end, got more but narrower nodes, which I like. So today I'm going to be installing this. To install this chrome piece on the 280Z, you're going to have to buy some brackets. So I'm going to walk you through what the bumper looks like, how it can be mounted, different options you have, and what parts you're going to need for your particular setup. But before we get to that, I'm going to install something super quick for inside the Z. We're gonna change this up real quick. This is the dash emblem, Datsun 280Z. Kinda ugly, old, definitely, and looks like it was previously painted, most likely by the previous owner. And Skilled started selling these things. It's leather with embossed logo, and it's going to be installed right here. So first thing I'm gonna do is try to pry this off with a flat head, and then clean it up, put the logo on, nice and easy. So here's the stock one, which is just held on with a double-sided tape too, and then here's a skillered one. I'm gonna clean this up, peel the back off, and adhesion. Woohoo! Look at that! The leather matches the side of the car, the orange of the car, and I love the look. Nice and easy. So now we're gonna get to the bumper. Alright guys, now we're on to the bumper installation. First of all, let me just clarify that this is called a bumper on these Z cars, and that confused me for a while because I thought this part here was the bumper, but apparently that is the lower valance, and this is the bumper. It's like the bumper cars where the bumpers are actually used to bump into each other. On older cars like this, bumpers are actual metal beams or rubber bumps that you can use to bump into other cars. That's why it's called bumpers. As I mentioned, this is a 240Z style bumper. I chose to go with a 240Z bumper because I believe it's a little slimmer, it's a little sleeker for the car. I chose chrome because I thought black up here with the black splitter, black carbon fiber bumper, and black fender flares might be a little too much black going on. I wanted to do a chrome so that offsets the fender mirrors and the chrome trim on the car, as well as a chrome wheel and chrome headlight. So I wanted to do like the orange black panda look, but at the same time have that chrome old school look going. To be honest with you though, I hate chrome. I always hated chrome, except I think on this vehicle chrome works out. For some reason it's period correct chrome flows well with the orange and the black. I think it's a good 3-color combination going on here. Alright, so here's a problem you're gonna run into if you try to install a 240Z bumper onto a 280Z, because there are no existing brackets that you can use to mount these bumpers. You have 2 bolts here and 1 bolt here that needs to be mounted. Now obviously there's nothing here, and I believe even you have the stock 280Z bumper mounting bracket, that's not gonna match up with the 240Z bumper. This is quite a common modification people do on Z cars, so you can find these 240Z conversion brackets all over the web. But the problem is, because I have this beautiful skillered grille, you cannot mount this vertical piece of metal right here, which is where it goes. Only way for me to install this is to cut these beautiful grills vertically, which I obviously don't want to. So once again, I reached out to Skiro to see if he has a solution specific for this type of situation, and of course he did. So that's what I'm going to be installing today. This bracket will get mounted to the frame like that, and then this bracket will go right through the grill horizontally instead of vertically to clear the grill, so I don't have to chop into this. So today I'm gonna show you how all of that is installed. I'm gonna go ahead and get the grill removed, get the brackets installed, and show what that looks like. So the bumper is mocked up on the car now, just to get an idea of what it looks like with the chrome color. I posted on Instagram too the picture of this current condition versus the previous condition, because I cannot decide which one I want to go with now. So I definitely like the bumper as a physical product, but I don't know if I like the color. I thought I would like the chrome look, which I do, but there's too much chrome on the car now. I like the fact that the bumper matches with the wheel, headlights, and the fender mirrors, but there's just too much chrome going on here. So what I was suggested to do by my subscribers, followers, and friends is to go with a black chrome, and I'm beginning to like that idea. So it's not gonna be like a gloss black or matte black, it's going to be chrome black. There's a spray paint kit that's meant to be painted over chrome. From what I have heard so far, it's like a clear coat with a tint of black in it. So you just do multiple coats and eventually this chrome silver will turn into chrome black. So I think I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. But before I head to the store and pick up the paint, I'm gonna show you how this bumper is getting mounted right now. So from under the hood, here's how everything is assembled. Behind the bumper, you have two bolts sticking out. This is what's already on the bumper. You just need to slide that into the bracket that Skiro makes, and then use two nuts to bolt it down. I don't have any nuts right now because I'm just mocking it up. Then the horizontal bracket goes inside the grill, or through the grill should I say, and then gets bolted down to the frame with this L bracket. So two bolts into the frame, two bolts mounting the brackets together, clamping them together. On the side though, you have one bolt that needs to be mounted sideways into the fender. There is a hole here, and then the bolt needs to come in from inside of the fender out to make sure this height is correct, because without that bolt on the side, this bumper is just gonna wiggle all over the place. So what I would need to do now is go ahead and remove the bumper delete plate by skillet, and then use this hole right here to mount the bumper into the fender. So what I'm gonna be doing now is removing the bumper delete kit, and then going to the auto store to pick up the chrome black paint, paint the bumper, and try to fit everything together. Alright guys, I'm back without any spray paint. I was gonna go to the auto store, pick up the paint, and paint the bumper, but I went inside the house, sat down for a little bit, and looked at all these different Datsun cars online, and kind of imagined this car with the black bumper. And I think chrome might still work out right now. One thing I did notice though is some 240Zs have this black rubber piece up here, I believe, which is OEM. Maybe, just maybe, if I put a black trim here, that might cover up enough of a chrome to make the car look like it's not too chromey up front. But I think I'm just gonna install the bumper the way it is now in chrome, let it all drop, take it outside, look at it from far away, and see what I think about it. So I'm gonna get rid of this bumper for now, take it off, and what I need to do is chop off these license plate brackets, because obviously I'm not gonna be running license plates up front, so I'm gonna be cutting that off, and then I'm gonna be removing the bumper delete kits on both sides, run some new bolts so that the lower valance is mounted to the headlight bucket as it should be, and then put the bumper back on. I even posted a poll, or quiz should I say, on Instagram. One with the chrome bumper, one without any bumper, and third option was chrome bumper painted black. And the results basically came in at chrome bumper was the most liked, and then no bumper was second, and bumper painted black was third. Me personally, being an engineer in the automotive industry, I have a lot of friends who are designers in the automotive industry, designing cars. I asked one of my good friends, Max, what he thought. He also has a 280Z, by the way, or 260Z. He suggested that I should paint the lower valance orange to match the rest of the car, and he did a quick Photoshop job on his cell phone, and it will look something like this. The long story short, what I'm getting to here is that there's no right look, no correct way of doing this. I think I like the chrome look right now. I'm gonna drive it like this, take it outside, look at it from far, look in the light, and see if I like it, and go from there. So thanks again for watching the video, guys. Hit the like button if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when the next video is uploaded. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next episode.